Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at Old Friends. This is an expedition in the East Beskids region. This expedition is unlocked after completing Brave Animal World, and the only requirement for this one is to bring a logistician specialist on your expedition. Now, in addition to that, I do also have with me the drone operator, Akane Ishida, because that is going to be absolutely critical for completing this expedition. So we're going to be using the Mercedes-Benz Unimog, and we're going to be starting from the field operations base. If you have any questions about my vehicle loadout, you will find that in the description below. So let me show you what we're going to be doing. So from the field operations base, we're going to head north here, and we are going to be clearing a rock avalanche, so you want to make sure you have 75 spare parts to get through that. After which, we're going to hit a couple of vantage points. We're going to start right here, and we're just going to fly the drone over the islands and try to unveil everything. And then we're going to head down to the shore and do the same thing, try to hit some spots we're missing. After that, we're going to continue to follow the shoreline. We're going to try one more time from here, try to hit some spots. And then over here is going to be the last spot to try to hit the rest of the island. If it's still not enough to get to the rest of the island, we are going to use our recovery to head over to this outpost and view from this vantage point with drone and binoculars, and that should clean up the exploration areas. So that's what we're going to be doing, but let's go ahead and give it a try, and I'll show you how it's done. So we're going to go ahead and just move out of the outpost. I know that was a long-winded description, but this is a very tricky one, so I wanted to make sure I explained everything thoroughly as to what we're going to be doing. So from here, we're just going to head south out of the outpost. We're just going to kind of follow the trail. And that's going to get us right on over to the rock clearing that I mentioned earlier. So we're going to go ahead and deliver those 75 spare parts to clear that out. And then from here, we're just going to kind of follow the path through the rocks here. Down through the rocks here. Go right on through the trees, down to that vantage point. Now, you may have noticed on the map, we have a lot of markers here. These are all optional markers. So if you wanted to do it this way, every single one of these markers has enough range to unveil the area with binoculars. So you can head to all these markers surrounding the island and just use the binoculars and unveil the area that way as well. But we're going to go ahead and just start with the binoculars. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. And we're just going to scan the island with binoculars, and you can see that unveiled a sizable chunk. So now we're going to take the drone, and we're just going to start flying over the island and see how much of this we can unveil from this waypoint, and then travel to some other ones after that. So we're going to head over to this small section first. And all we're doing is just flying over the island here, trying to unveil as much as we can. Okay, that cleared up the first area. So now we're going to do the same thing over in the center of the island here. And yeah, all we're doing is just flying the drone around the island here. Just exploring the area. And I believe that is as far as we can go right now. So let's take a look at the map here. So we have completely unveiled this entire area here. So we should be able to get most of this from this waypoint over here. So that is where we're going to head. We're going to go ahead and back up off this ledge and head on down below. Right here, we're going to go right around these rocks here. Alright, once we get over the rocks, we're just going to follow the shoreline so we can get over to that other island, which is going to give us a bit more range with the drone. We'll be a little bit closer to the island from there, and over on the other side where we need to explore, and we should be able to finish everything up there without having to go to the other side of the map like I pointed out earlier. All we're doing right here is just following the shore, navigating the rocks. You can see we're coming up over to our river crossing so we can get over to that little island. Alright, once we get to this island, we're going to go ahead and climb up onto the rocks. Right up to the top here. And here's one of those optional waypoints I was talking about earlier. A great view over the southwest part of the island. And we're just going to drive right on over to the edge here just to give us the most range possible for the drone. And we're going to start off with binoculars. Go ahead and just scan the island. And we got 80% left, so all we have to do is get this north edge of the island. So we're going to go ahead and jump in the drone and fly on over there. Going to be closed. We should be able to get most of it, I think. No? What are we missing here? Okay, we got a little bit on the edge of the island there that we should be able to get without having to go to the other waypoint. We're at 95%, so we just need this little spot right along the water here. That should get it done. And there you have it. That is the exploration complete. So that's going to complete Old Friends. Like I said, the big thing here, if you use the drone operator Kanishita, you get that range. All we're doing is flying the drone around. It makes this one super easy. Just fly the drone around the island from different spots. So that's going to complete Old Friends. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you in the wilds. Bye-bye.